Open up!
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
Impossible. This is a confinement room.
So he was the one who put these on us?
Life is simple and fun. Don't you think? There are moments when a single snail can make a world go extinct. That require all of you to take part in a game.
A game?
With the fate of you, me, and the human race in the balance.
Fuck that!
Beneath my foot, there's a coin.
Do we get something if we get it right?
Your freedom. I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You won't lose. You'll have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you are dead.
What?
Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
50-50 chance. The odds for each are the same.
Then we should vote. Wait! I can't believe you guys.
Kane's right. You're just going to do what he says?
What do you think, Carlos? You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer. Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
It's red.
See? Didn't I say it'd be red?
Yeah, whatever.
Well done, Carlos.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right.
Hey, hold on a sec. Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter? Everything worked out fine.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Fear not. I'm a fair person. I promised to release you, and I shall. But before that, I apologize. But you must all sleep.
Sleep.
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Why would we forget?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
I know. You're... Hey, hold on. Why are we outside?
I have no clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh?
What is it?
Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
I suppose we might have.
Coin.
Huh?
Nothing. I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it. Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
You were wrong, so the game continues. You will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Carlos! Carlos!
Akane,
It's not me!
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing on your head?
Let it go, Eric. No need to take it all out on the kid.
Give it up, Diana.
bracelet.
That's what it was called a year ago.
Right, Akane?
Junpei.
Good morning. How are you feeling? I am Zero. The second Zero.
The second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them. 17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. Because there was a snail. Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think? As you can see, this place is divided into 3 sections. Carlos, Akane, and Junpei. You 3 are in Ward C. You will henceforth be referred to as C-Team. As evidenced by the name, the leader is here. Diana is the leader. That makes you the D-Team. There is a time limit, however. 90 minutes. Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent for racial memories will be administered. Beyond this expo is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X-passes and enter them into the input device beside it. 6 X-passes are needed for it to unlock. 1 X-pass will be announced every time someone dies. One caveat: the door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again. The team names of your newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate. Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. This is the decision game, a game of fate. The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
So this is the last room.
Yes. We've checked everywhere we could. If only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C team or something?
Maybe C team could vote for D team, D team for Q team, and Q team for C team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
That'd make it a 3-way tie.
And no one would have to die?
Let the game end where I treat 2. What's this supposed to mean?
A box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right?
Have you ever heard of the term reverie syndrome? What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Reverie syndrome.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, kinda. So, whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You 2 signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
I didn't mention it before? I kinda really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us $500,000 if we joined up.
You faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself.
Gab!
Where did you come from?
Looks like you made it here using this vent. Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work. This case. It holds medication, doesn't it? Oh, I did that.
Hello, Carlos here. C team is voting for D team. So D team should vote for Q team, and Q team for C team.
So what?
So, vote for Q team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting. If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q team will be out. Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D team when Diana votes the way we want her to.
You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve the reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to remember the decision.
What is this?
Let's inhibit the virus. Maybe someone's gonna remove or control some kind of virus.
Virus? Damn, Brat! Stop bullshitting me!
Stop! Stop! You'll break my neck!
Damn! What the hell?
Isn't it a password input?
Does that mean the helmet comes off with the right numbers? Really? Who are you?
I don't know. I don't remember.
This Zero guy's probably off somewhere enjoying seeing us freak out.
He could be that serial killer in the news.
That's that Heart Ripper, yeah?
March 15th, 2026. The body of a young female was found in a park in Roseville. The victim's name was Virginia Bailey, age 28. The chest was ripped open and the heart entirely removed. It happened again on May 22nd, 2026.
Don't you have amnesia or something?
Why do you know all this?
I don't know. I don't know why, but I knew.
Tough question. It seemed like it'd be kind of fun, I guess.
Eric?
I joined because Mira wanted to.
That's it?
Well, maybe not entirely.
Are you in love?
Idiot! No, we're not!
We're not?
Well, we're not, but... Wait, what?
It's on the back. I think this is upside down. So this would be the front.
Gab? How did you...
You came through the vent.
That should do it.
It's all on you, Gab. The vote has to be decided by the leader, but...
What should we do?
We don't have time for a committee.
Then we'll just have to use force.
Hey, wait!
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
So, a moment.
Looks like something's written on it.
Force quit box. Nope. Won't budge.
Is it heavy?
Heavy doesn't even begin to cover it. I doubt it's made out of anything from Earth.
You didn't find any exits?
Obviously, we are in a bomb shelter after all. If there were several exits, it'd defeat the purpose it was built for.
The way you talk, Sigma, is, a little unusual.
Forgive him. The age of his mind and his body are completely different.
Oh, he mentioned that back at DCOM. That his consciousness had come back from the year 2074.
That's correct. That's why I know what will happen in the future. I must have spent the past 5 days warning him. If nothing changes, mankind will be destroyed. Kane, Phi, and I infiltrated DCOM to stop all that from happening.
I should have never listened to Rebecca.
Rebecca?
She's the head nurse at the hospital where I worked.
Oh, right. You did say you were a nurse.
Well, to be honest, there is another reason why I decided to join.
Gab!
Something's written on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team... What exactly did you mean earlier, Phi?
I'm saying it could be a lie.
Do you mean that Q-Team is planning to betray us?
All members of a single city will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
contaminated.
That explains the shower heads.
Just as I thought. This won't open either.
The map shows an elevator hall beyond this door. If we came down the elevator normally,
1810.
I think it was about 13:30 when we finished voting and the drug put us to sleep.
So that means we were napping like toddlers for 4.5 hours.
What happened to you, Junpei? What happened while I was gone?
I'd like to know more about you, too.
What's that, Carlos? Does that mean you're interested in me?
No. My focus is my little sister. Got no time for a love life.
After what happened last year, I quit school and joined a detective firm.
Oh, man.
I've snuck into places running human organ trafficking like they're trading cookies. Saw a coworker I'd just finished eating with pushed off a rooftop the other day. How's Santa? Aoi.
My brother.
I heard about Ace. He's stuck in jail if he hasn't escaped yet. Lotus is doing all right. She's working and raising her kids still. I worked with him once. We destroyed Free the Soul's headquarters.
Destroyed?
Hey, what's Free the Soul?
A religious cult. But I kind of think we went too far by destroying their headquarters. I'm pretty sure we pissed off their boss. I think his name was Brother.
So wait, you're saying this Zero the Second has something to do with him?
I'm here to change the future. Free the Soul is currently attempting to implement a terrifying plan. I infiltrated the experiment to stop that.
All three groups have voted for different teams. Voting for, none have been executed. Current death count, 0. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
Hydrogen fluoride?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button is pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
Less than a minute left before we're knocked out. That means...
So you're saying we won't even know until we're already melted into goo?
Let us out! Let us out of here!
How long are you planning on doing that? Bang all you want, it won't open.
I always mustered out my best smile for customers. Even the boring regulars I was tired of seeing. I still offered the most delicious ice cream to them. This had to be a miracle. Mira entered my life. She was an angel that looked like a customer. But it's true. You really are an angel to me, Mira.
What kind of problems would that bring? How would the subjects figure out solutions to the resulting troublesome situations? According to the DCOM staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. So, for an actual Mars mission, it'd be a good idea to have a murderer on the crew, huh? Kidding!
Don't worry. We need to trust the others.
The others, you say? What the hell do you know?
Hey! Stop! Where did the nice Eric go?
Shut the hell up, you fucking brat!
Mira?
At least he's quiet now.
Diana voted against the plan on the note and chose C-Team.
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying? I thought Diana voted for Q-Team. Isn't that right?
Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028. Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time.
All because of Radical 6. A horrific virus that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide, and humanity began heading to extinction.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility, DCOM.
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world. Using the organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
The rec room.
It's the new year.
The vote was at 13:30, so we slept for over 10 and a half hours. What about it?
The Junpei from back then. He must be somewhere.
Says the one of us who changed first. No.
I managed to save my sister, but not my mother and father. It was because of their support that I could become a firefighter.
Each player must take one die and roll them together on the dice table. If all dice show a 1 on the side facing up, all players win. The door will then unlock, and all the players will be able to escape the room. Everyone in the room will be gunned down.
What? Oh my god! What the hell is this shit?
116th, so about 0.46%.
Wait, that one doesn't count!
Your hand slipped! That was it, right?
Yeah, what she said! You wouldn't mind a little do-over, right? 0? Oh, okay, I guess you're not the mulligan type. Here! Get on the other side of the bar! Hurry!
This should work.
Now announcing the current casualties.
Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D-Team, Diana, Sigma. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei, Akane. These 8 are now deceased.
Huh?
No way!
Oh, yes! Yes! Hell yeah! Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. We definitely gotta have a toast back in the lounge.
The one who lives on does so due to circumstance.
The anthropic principle.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, it's connected to the many worlds and multiverse theories. Maybe, somewhere in this world, there are an infinite number of histories where we were executed by the Gatling guns. But we don't know if those histories really exist. Basically, because we're dead in those histories.
This place is.
The pod room, I think.
Stop it, Daddy! Keep going, Crystal!
Dad, he's the bad one. He said to do it. He said to do it. That's why I put it in the lake.
No! It can't be.
Junpei?
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Akane, Junpei. Q-Team, Mira. D-Team, Diana, Vi, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased.
6 people died! And you...
I get it now. So that's it. You teamed up with Carlos, didn't you?
You killed Mira! You killed her! You killed her!
I could never do some.
Then tell me who did it. Tell me the killer's name.
But
20 seconds. 18. I see. 0. I guess that's true. In an overall sort of way. But you're the one who did it personally!
Why?
Me? I killed Mira? No one from Ward C is here! How could someone who's already dead kill her? Huh. You're saying she took her own life? By strangling herself? Don't fuck with me! I see. I knew it was you. The dog killed Mira? Uh-huh. And how'd he do that? You're not even making fucking sense.
Now announcing the current casualties. Presently, there are none. Please continue enjoying the decision game.
Box.
The Force Quit box.
To initiate, 2 key items must be set. How about that?
Wait, I think there's more to the message.
Each is a mother's memento. No. That can't be!
What is it?
Did you remember something?
But if that's true, then the key items we need to insert are... Thought I remembered, but then it slipped through my fingers. This room is...
The healing room. The hell is this?
looks like a button.
Guess we should push it.
Dumbass! Can't you read?
Warning, do not press this button.
What?
Your hearing going? I told you there's a warning on it.
So what? If there was a warning sign saying don't leave this room, does that mean you'd stay? It's just an empty threat. What about you, Diana?
I...
Push!
You can't. You mustn't!
Push it!
Does that mean you were 67 there in the future?
The details are a little more complex than that. But that's more or less correct.
So is it the same thing with 5?
No. She was born in 2008.
What? But the math doesn't...
From April 2029 to January 2074, she's been asleep inside of a pod.
A what?
The shift phenomenon.
Shift?
It's short for space-time human internal fluctuating transfer. Essentially, it's when a human consciousness is sent through time and space. For example... yes. We can use the button from earlier. We didn't push that button, and we're here right now. However, there's a world where we did push it somewhere in this time-space. This world, this history, infinitely branches off as a result of momentary decisions. Where's Phi, by the way?
Huh? Oh, she's gone. I saw her over with Gab just a minute ago.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. Q-Team, Eric. These 4 are now deceased.
Huh?
Did I really vote for Q-Team?
What are you saying?
I don't remember. I don't remember which team I voted for then.
But that can't be. We weren't injected with the amnesia drug afterwards. We don't even know if they're actually dead. What in the hell?
What?
This doesn't seem like a blackout. Look out!
Are you alright, Sigma?
Diana! Run! Hurry! Now's your chance!
What?
By here! Hurry and go!
Phi!
What's wrong?
Sigma! Sigma! He...
There!
Sigma! Sigma, please hang on!
Oh, it's you, Luna.
Luna?
I'm sorry that it came to this, Luna. The me from the past won't be coming back here. My shift connection's been cut. I'm sorry. No, you won't be born in this world.
What are you saying, Sigma? I'm...
No, not just you, Luna. Kyle, Lagomorph, the others. But maybe it's better this way. History's changed. Mankind, this world, will surely be...
Sigma! 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 Get away! Stay away from me, you murderer!
Hey, wait! Diana!
Phi? Phi! What happened? Please, hang on! Why did this?
This feels nice. Such a familiar smell.
Phi! Phi! No!
Fire, crash, 5, ice, dad, time.
This is...
The pantry.
Oh, hey Carlos, where's Junpei?
I don't think this is fake.
Now announcing the current casualties. D-Team, Diana, Bai, Sigma. C-Team, Junpei. These 4 are now deceased.
Damn it! Damn it! Break, damn you!
All I wanted was to get that $500,000. If only I could save her. Just save Maria. It's all I wanted. And now, the processing speed slows down, of course.
It's not much better than if the computer had froze. What's happening with your younger sister is similar.
So you're saying this isn't carbon monoxide poisoning, but...
Other patients with the same symptoms began appearing recently.
And they have.
Reverie syndrome. A variety of moments flicker in and out of the mind, as if one was constantly dreaming.
That's why you killed Junpei, isn't it?
What did you say?
You figured you needed to kill someone to save your sister. And that's why you...
But I...
No, it was definitely you who killed him.
Wait, stop! You say that, but maybe you're the one who really did it.
What did you say?
You were the one who killed Junpei. And now, you're going totally nuts with that chainsaw. I just can't remember what happened because of the drugs I was given. Maybe Akane was right, and I... She has to be the one who killed Junpei.
Carlos? I knew it. You...
No. I didn't kill.
Junpei. I'm sorry. I couldn't avenge you.
Akane?
I just killed...
Of course! Akane. She'd never do something like that to Junpei.
He's very... Yes, he's very important to me.
If that's the case, then I'm the only one who could have killed him. It might have been a demon possessing me. Or maybe it was some kind of parasite. Or I'm under hypnosis? Whatever it was, regardless of the reason, I was the... And then I forgot I did it because of the damn amnesia drug.
Carlos?
Don't come any closer! I'm dangerous. My body moves against my will. I might kill you next. If that's how it is, then...
Carlos, no!
Ah!
No! Why did this happen?
Mom! Dad! I won't let anyone die.
Carlos! Carlos! I'm so sorry! You couldn't have killed Junpei. And
Hmm. 1810. Whoa.
How crazy is this?
You like to read?
Do you like to read?
I don't know.
What does kill one mean?
Must mean we have to kill someone.
Is that...
No!
Junpei!
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. D-Team, Diana, Phi, Sigma.
Hey, guys. We should stay calm now.
Are you for real? See, of course. You only need one more.
Do you have any last words?
Mira, I forgive you. You look better when you smile.
Oh no, I'm actually surprised right now. I had no idea his last words would be the same as my first. My mother told me something. Deep inside a person's chest is an object called a heart. This heart controls their emotions and changes their expressions. I decided my first would be a woman, about the same age as my mother. I waited on an isolated street so there would be no bystanders.
Hurry up and show me! I forgive you.
I was never able to find that comforting heart. I wanted to feel that warmth one more time. It's as if they're amusing creatures simply there to be exploited. That's all I saw them as. But Eric, something felt different with him. Oh, this is it. I knew Eric would be different. I had a hunch when I first met him, and I was right. This person really, truly loved me.
I just noticed. I think that's an anagram.
An anagram?
You've switched the letters around to get a different meaning. The truth is invisible.
Maybe it's similar to a human heart. You can't see it because it's hidden inside your chest. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
No, you won't!
Eric! Why?
Mira!
No, not there! If you do it there, then his heart will be gone! Your heart, I have to...
Hey, don't make that face. Smiles look better on you.
What a waste!
What?
See what you went and did?
No! I just...
And lest we forget, you tried to kill me, didn't you? Better not try to weasel out of this.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. Q-Team, Q, Eric. D-Team, Diana, Pi, Sigma. These 7 are now deceased.
Jeez. This couldn't have ended any shittier.
Mira. All right. I'll just slowly put my weapon down first. So now, you two?
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
No!
What an idiot.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. Q-Team, Q. D-Team, Diana, Pi, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-passes will be revealed.
Let's go, Mira! Let's get out of here and build a happy home and wonderful future together.
Yeah.
Man, I don't think I could be any happier. I have you, Mira. Man, this bed is super comfy. I couldn't ask for anything more. Isn't that right?
Yeah, right.
I hope we can be like this every day. Forever and ever and...
Sigma? Sigma!
Huh?
It's after midnight now.
What? Tell me the year turned over.
This is the last of the rooms.
That Phi. Where'd she go?
Welcome to the transporter room.
0.
I can only assume you are searching for something. It was discovered roughly 140 years ago, in the year 1888, at the South Pole. What they eventually uncovered was the fact that the device was not made by man. Perhaps it came from a distant planet, or some alternate world. This device is capable of transferring transporting things through space-time. Hence why it was named Transporter. A massive amount of energy is required to do a transfer. Once a transportation has occurred, it takes roughly 10 months to recharge. Now, my instructions. Currently, no power runs through the transporter nucleus. It is completely stopped.
It worked!
Yes, but
Carlos, Junpei, Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric, D-Team, Vi.
It can't be.
The external has been opened and subsequently closed. The successful escapee is Akane Kurashiki.
Ah! Sigma?
this is the tree-form timeline.
Okay, let's go.
Well, we climbed into the pods around 1:30 in the morning on New Year's.
So, we went back in time? The transfer point for the transporter.
I don't know.
What?
It's not my fault. We didn't have time. I couldn't read any of the text on the display, so I pushed a random button.
A random?
This is...
Maybe the history we're in.
What was that?
Diana! What are you...
This has to be Zero's trap.
A trap?
Don't you think so? Zero's the one who made us start this thing. If we transport now, we'll be doing exactly what Zero wants.
What is the...
I don't know what's going on, but...
Pretty sure we should get out of here. Let's go, Diana.
Sigma, it's after 0130.
Yeah. Seems it is.
You're not surprised? We didn't get injected with the drugs.
No, I remembered the announcement from earlier.
The decision game has now been concluded.
game's already over, so... It'll be fine. Akane will come back.
I wonder. I'm not so sure I believe that. What in the world is going on? We went into the input pods, and now we came right back out of the same ones. I get it now.
You understand what happened?
Remember what Zero said. This transporter isn't one that simply teleports various objects.
What is transferred is only the atomic data. The object itself does not get transported.
I remember one time with my grandma years ago. The first time she sent me a fax, she said, "The paper came back, Sigma. Maybe it didn't go through successfully." It's the same thing. Just like how the fax doesn't send the actual paper, we too.
Our original bodies remain. And only the red data went to the transfer point?
But there's one thing I don't get. Why is this me the one that stays? If our data did end up transferring correctly, it wouldn't have been a surprise to see we were in the transfer point world. So why are we still here? Sorry. I know how strange this sounds. It's clearly an esoteric conundrum. Even after thinking extensively on it, I'm not sure I'd figure it out. But I do know one thing for sure. We've run out of cards in our deck. Looks like you need to put a code in here.
Anything come to mind?
Now announcing the current casualties. Presently, there are none.
Whatever it is, we can't do anything unless we have the password.
Damn it! It's right there on the tip of my tongue.
Why are we here then?
1810.
17 years ago, a woman was killed. One day, about a month later, a male suspect was located and arrested for her death. Calamity can occur without warning. Say, perhaps, one day you woke up and found yourself injected with poison. That's not too odd to happen to someone. Just as it has to you. successfully found the antidote, it should be obvious that there are 8 containers labeled A through H. Vials of liquid are within each of these containers.
There's a better way. First, Carlos. You need to lick E, F, G, and H. Next, Junpei. You lick samples C, D, G, and H. As for me, I'll take samples B, D, F, and H.
My tongue! It's doing the tingly numb thing!
I've got nothing. What about you, Akane?
Shit! Our resistances, they must be different. It looks like the poison got to her faster.
So what should we do now?
Why are there 6? Zero said that we'd need 100 cc's of the antidote. Doesn't that mean that each of those are 50 cc's?
No, I'm pretty sure these are 100 cc.
So, there are 3 left over. Whatever. We got it right. Didn't we, Carlos?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Junpei?
Hang on, Akane.
Hurry, get her the medicine.
Yeah, I know.
We need to take it too.
Right.
Okay, down the hatch. I'm sorry, you guys.
Damn you, Carlos.
No, that's...
Now announcing the current casualties. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 3 are now deceased.
I think D-Team might be in danger right now. Carlos! Junpei! Grab the antidote and get to the lounge!
Everyone on D-Team. I just hope these actually get to them.
Will he even reach them in time?
The only thing we can do now is pray.
What? That he'll be in time?
It's not the future you saw, but a different past.
What do you mean?
You know, don't you, Junpei? Morphogenetic field theory. A special field exists in a dimension we can't see that acts as a medium for information. There must have been countless times when you found yourself facing danger. Better to go right or left. Go upstairs or turn back. Maybe every time you made a decision, you were observing the other histories. You knew because you saw it happen already.
Morphogenetic field theory. Why do you know all this, Akane?
Because I have the same ability as you. And Junpei can do it too. He saved me once. It's thanks to his power that I'm even here at all.
Why is it open?
And what's up with this weird device? Where are we?
The map says we're in...
The quantum computer dome. The computers in here govern all the functions that run within the shelter.
Why do you know that?
I can't really tell you why, because I don't know.
What?
Wait, I feel like I'm remembering something. I think the number is... What was it?
Come on.
We're in the biolab, right?
So there's a bunch of biological research here.
Radical 6?
The mortality rate is 75%. Transmitted through liquids, it's highly contagious. A set of files on FBR, the fanatic bio-R virus. The mortality rate of this virus is 100%. Infection results in blood erupting from your body. And if you were to be infected by Radical 6, it would be cancelled out with the addition of FBR, and you are unaffected. Conversely, injecting Radical 6 into you after becoming infected with FBR will cause them to destroy each other and leave no adverse effects on you. If I had foreseen that you would all choose to inject Radical 6 at this moment, I would have made sure to coat FBR on the fingerprint authentication device for you. On the other hand, if I saw that you were not going to inject yourselves with Radical 6, then I would be sure to leave the needle clean. That way, you would not become infected with fanatic bio-R. If all of you plan to inject yourselves with Radical 6, you already have FBR. If you are not going to inject yourselves, then you are not infected right now.
But what if it's a lie?
Huh?
He's saying, what if he's lying about being psychic?
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, right?
Well, it could be that Zero wants us to become infected with Radical 6. But instead of doing it himself, for some reason he's unable to. Wait, Eric!
Hey, Mira! What are you doing?
Oh, that's easy. Aside from triggering intense suicidal impulses, Radical 6 causes the infected's thought process to reduce by 1√6. So Zero said earlier that Radical 6 transmits through bodily fluids and is highly infectious. If someone infected with the virus was to go outside, then mankind, 6 billion people, will die.
C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed. Fire, crash, 5. That is all.
What do you think, old man? C-Team's gotta be alive, right?
What are you doing, Eric? He's not gonna answer you.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe he...
Can speak? So we can use that to determine. It's clear which option is best, right?
I see.
Ready? And...
So are we good? Did we do the right thing?
The lab door opened afterwards, so we must have.
When painful or sad things happen, people get angry or cry because of them. But even at those times, I want you to never forget to smile.
Sure are something else. Hey, what about me? Did Daddy get some smiles too?
Oh dear, it looks like Daddy's lonely, you two.
Shut the hell up! Who said you could fucking cry?
Chris!
Oh, Jesus, Eric! Can't you even look after your shitty little brother?
Eventually, I figured out how to smile, regardless of what was going on. Just smiling day in and day out. No fun. Not happy. Tell the truth, I just didn't want to end up like my father. So I forced my mouth to keep smiling through everything. But it's no use. The worst part of me still came to the front after we got trapped here. I pushed all of that on you, too.
Don't worry about it. I'm alright.
Okay. Anyway, sorry I turned the mood dark.
You turn the mood. Oh, your jokes always crack me up, Eric.
Huh?
I mean, to think that was dark. You really have a sense for these things. And don't worry, listening to it was a lot of fun.
Wait a minute. What makes you think that was all a joke?
Uh-huh.
It was such a sad story. He just told us he's been holding in this painful past the whole time. How is that a joke?
Oh, I just didn't think to make a mistake like that.
A mistake?
I'm so sorry. I've always been clumsy. It's at times like these that I don't even know how to look, you know?
Clumsy?
Hey, Eric. Can you tell me?
Mira?
What? No. Mira? Why did you... What's wrong with you, Mira? Stop! Stop this! No!
Are these things robots?
I've made a few before, in the past.
You made robots?
Well, all I really made was the outer appearance and the AI. I spent several decades of my life alone, in the middle of a desolate desert. I lived in a facility built deep underground, much like this shelter is. A woman. She was very lovely, kind and gentle. Her name was, well, let's just call her Dee. The woman passed away.
Why?
The facility's environment was very particular. To be brief, it had weak gravity. As a result, an illness developed within her circulatory system. I recreated Dee's appearance as best I could. I made her thought patterns match as close as possible. I spent 25 years completing her. And of course, it was impossible to perfectly replicate everything about Dee. Luna was very devoted to me. I also found that I truly loved her. Not as a woman, but more like a daughter.
If we open this door, we can get out of here?
But how would we get it open? It's welded shut.
C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei.
What kind of nonsense are you trying to pull? Did you really believe that I wouldn't notice?
0.
Q-Team is on the other side of the decontamination room at this moment. They lie unconscious from being injected with the anesthetic in their bracelets. You can stop the timer and save Q-Team. Or leave them to die and make your own escape. The choice is yours.
This is...
a protective suit.
Sorry about this, Sigma.
Diana, you...
Phi, I have a request. Take Sigma to the surface.
I can't.
So you're saying you can't do it? Then I have no choice.
Wait! What are you doing?
This.
No!
Where's Sigma?
I will save everyone in Q Team. So,
Sigma! 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 No! Sigma! Sigma, hang on!
It's okay. The shower stopped, and the door's gone. Damn it. Why? Hey, are you all right?
Fi, it was you, wasn't it? You set the bomb. That's okay. You deserve something nice in return.
What did you just inject me with?
Maybe you've heard of it. That virus. Radical 6. My present to you.
Fi, wait!
No.
who knew this would happen? My body like this. Fi injected with Radical 6. Everything points to a single truth.
What truth?
It seems this history is the one that connects to that future.
Then, kill me. Kill me and burn my remains, now! There's no other way. That's the only way to keep the virus from spreading. Come on, hurry. 6 billion lives are on the line.
I can't. There's no way I can't do that.
You know what you're doing, right?
Yes, I do. I'm going to save you and Fi. This is Diana.
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are dead.
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion. Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
Are you there? Respond!
I I suppose this was meant to be. Let's put our hope in the next Sigma. The me who will return here from the future.
Damn it! I figured brute force wouldn't work.
So this is Control. It's January 1st. Worst way to start the year off. I've never not been able to say Happy New Year to Maria before.
We need to pick one quickly.
8 of the remaining 9 lockers will randomly open. If the mask is not within the locker you choose, 8 lockers, except the correct one, will open.
This is...
The Monty Hall problem.
This went from 1 in 10 to 50-50.
That's not it, Junpei. The probability is... It's actually...
Akane!
No. Why? No!
It's no use. There's no way that locker will open.
Why?
It's just how the pieces fall. Looks like we're out of luck. Akane, if only I could have heard your voice one last time. But it seems like...
I'm really sorry, guys. Forgive me. Sorry. I couldn't save you.
Are you sure?
You're taking the word of that announcer earlier? It's completely rubbish. All of it.
Then everyone's alive?
Of course. We need to go get help. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah! We did it!
Yeah, but... Oh, you gotta be joking. Hey, I'm glad I got to hear your voice one last time.
Huh?
It brings back that time at the festival. Remember? We went together. You found this weird character mask and bought two. You tried to make me wear one. Oh, that's right. You were wearing a yukata then. You said it had been your mom's before she died. That's why it was so big on you. I want to go to that festival again.
Junpei, no! Hurry! Put the mask on! What? Junpei! Junpei!
This room is...
The trash disposal room.
It opened! Vi!
What the hell are you doing in there?
Cutting my next album? What do you think I'm doing? I'm locked in here.
Incinerator startup will now commence.
The child who awaited a critical operation also perished. 6 people altogether. Why did these 6 die? Because of a snail. A single solitary snail took the lives of 6 people. No, not just 6, but 6 billion. 6 billion people will lose their lives as a result of that lone snail. Pull the trigger, and the odds a live round will fire from the gun are 6 to 3, or 50%. 3 minutes remain until the incinerator fires. What will you do? Pull the trigger, or refrain?
Logically, which one has more to gain? If we don't pull that trigger, I'd obviously stay alive. My chance at survival would clearly be 100%. It's 50-50. So you understand, right? It's either 100 and 0, or 150. It's obvious which one is the wiser choice.
How dare you not even consider everyone else's feelings, Sigma?
Oh.
Huh?
Damn, my ears really hurt. They're killing me. That might have ruptured my eardrum.
What the hell were you thinking, Diana? Why did you pull that trigger? We got lucky that it was a blank.
Now announcing the current casualties. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 3 are now deceased.
What's wrong, Diana?
These are...
Carlos could have threatened her to write it. When we voted, Carlos chose Q-Team. Their note said that they'd vote for D-Team. That's the only explanation that makes sense. Akane sent Gab with the antidote in order to save us. But that would have been an incredibly unfavorable outcome for Carlos. My hair is actually red. I said not to laugh.
It's good for you to rejoice while you can. You can look forward to a dark future ahead.
Come on! Stop this, please!
And Diana, you can't blame yourself, no matter what. I want the 2 of you to keep on living.
What's that?
It's a memento from my mother, I think.
You're not sure?
An old couple raised me. They were researchers. But we weren't related by blood at all.
They were your foster parents.
They told me what happened. They said that my mother died immediately after giving birth to me. It's Latin.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Hey, Diana. I want to ask you something. Would you mind giving me a hug?
Huh?
I'm just really tired. Thanks. This feels really relaxing.
If this is all you need, then it's no problem.
Could we maybe stay like this for a while?
I don't mind.
Hey, this isn't normal, right?
It is. You're a completely normal girl, Phi.
You're really nice.
People tell me it's a fault of mine.
Thanks.
You already said that.
Okay. Good night, then.
Good night, Phi.
Plans are proceeding smoothly. And it's all thanks to you, Diana.
No. It can't be. Why? Why did you do it?
You murderer! Murderer! I didn't matter at all. I didn't. So why did you? Please wait for me, Sigma. I'll be joining you soon. Wait! Diana! Stop! Diana! Diana! Ah!
Diana! What are you doing?
I think Phi was right about them. There's poison in the vials.
Then what the hell would you call the reason we're writhing and groaning?
Maybe it's some kind of pain drug. It shouldn't kill us if we just... Carlos, why?
Smart move.
The plot thickens.
Why did you vote for C-Team?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I have no idea why I voted for C-Team.
Rest in peace. More scandal. Rest in peace. Maldita acta est familia. Rest in peace. Decina fata Deum, flecte sperae precando.
Oh, the reactor.
This nuclear reactor automatically supplies electricity for years without any extra input.
Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These
What the hell is this thing? No clue. Something's up on the monitor, though. We choose ally twice. We'll add 6 additional points to our initial 3. And we'll both end up with 9 BP. No one dies, no one gets hurt. 1.
All votes have been received. Results will be displayed on the monitor.
What the? Why?
Sorry. There's nothing gained by choosing betray, right? You said that. But you forgot, Carlos. There actually was something.
What are you?
3 and Q team, currently dead. With 3 more, the X door will be able to be opened.
Share the same fate.
That's right. If you die, Diana and Sigma will die as well.
No. So then, you...
Don't take it the wrong way. I didn't choose betray so I could escape. I know you'd do anything for the little sister you love. So that's why I figured you'd choose to push betray yourself. So, essentially it was a defensive move. I only wanted to protect Akane and Phi.
Huh? Junpei? Carlos?
There's a Japanese saying, assume everyone you meet is a thief. It means you should never trust strangers so easily.
Bastards. No! Why?
You piece of shit! You tricked me!
No! No! I didn't, I swear! Hey! Are you okay, Junpei? Junpei's right. This should have been the first time. So, why do I think there was another one? When did this last time happen? This is like... when I'm in a fire. Maybe Does this mean I've somehow been avoiding the paths leading to death?
How dare you! How dare you kill Junpei!
Akane!
well, not many people wanted to be friends.
Where?
You okay?
Is this before the A-B game?
What?
She went to their hutch, crying and apologizing over and over to them.
How do you know that?
I believe that what you just did was shift, Carlos.
Shift?
Space-time human internal fluctuating transfer. Say you go back in time to when your parents met, using a car as a time machine. Know what movie I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course I do.
Next is the multiverse hypothesis. In this situation, M2's life is never erased. Instead, a mystery remains. So, where did M2, the version who remembers being well off, up and disappear to?
Where he went.
This is what I think. On the same day that protagonist M used the time machine, M2, for some reason, did the same as M and went back to the past. But then he did the exact opposite of M.
The opposite?
He stopped his dad from punching the bully.
So, when he returned to his own time, it was the world poor M had lived in.
Are you saying that they pretty much switched places?
It would keep everything consistent.
That's depressing.
Your case may be exactly the same.
What?
Your consciousness could have come from another history and taken over this body. In exchange, the Carlos who was here originally...
After that, I could hear victims crying out in the fires, and which way would lead to my death.
Oh, this ability we have is triggered by intense danger.
The control panel has detected an error in the program. Main code required to supply additional details.
Jump to the same history I am.
The same history?
Which one?
Think! There's a history when we didn't get all ones on the dice rolls. The moment right after that.
Junpei, if we die, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
You wouldn't mind a little do-over, right? Zero?
Hurry, Junpei, what was your idea?
Yeah, right. First.
What the hell?
Carlos, put Akane in the fireplace.
Akane, listen to me. Carlos and I are going to be your shield wall.
What?
Carlos and I will protect you and die.
The fuck?
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Before we die, we just need to shift to another history. Once you hear all of the X-passes, Akane, you should follow right away.
God damn it!
Please, don't do this!
We can't go back now. This is the only way.
Where are we jumping?
To the history when we rolled the dice and they were all ones.
Okay, let's do this then. Let's protect Akane, no matter what.
I'm counting on you, Carlos.
No! No, 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 no!
C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. These 7 are now deceased. As a result, 7 X-passes will be revealed. I, Kill, Fool, Moon, Fate, Save, Doll.
Horrible. You're horrible, Junpei. What in the world were you thinking?
What is your problem? Look, the three of us shifted just fine, so what's the big deal?
What's that?
Well, remember back in elementary school, your dream was to wear a ring?
It's been put on reserve.
Akane, do you remember the X passes for Junpei and me?
Yes. Normally, when someone shifts, they forget the memories from the last timeline. Those with the ability to shift... there are 3 of us here, so...
The numbers are increasing?
Mankind is about to face an unprecedented crisis. As it stands now, we'll lose 6 billion lives.
We couldn't care less what Zero has planned at this point.
We need 6 X passes. Hey! What the hell?
Wait. Is the X-Pass wrong somehow?
That can't be!
X-passes are sent to their respective histories. X-passes from alternate timelines are not applicable.
Junpei! You!
Wait, Junpei!
Hey!
Penalty. You are charged with a rule violation. That means you must be punished.
Punished?
Time to exterminate.
Exterminate?
Come up with a plan in another history and jump right back. Where do I go? Which history should I jump to? Damn it! I don't have time to think. Then... This is the history where Akane was killed. No, I didn't kill her. The one who did was me from this history. The anesthetic worked somehow. The pain's dulled. Don't know how long it'll last. Yeah, there's one more thing I need to do. I'm counting on you, Gab. Now then, what's left is figuring out who that kid is. He might have been the one who killed Junpei in this history.
Diana, what did you just...
Are you kidding me? You just finished begging me to trust the others.
I don't know. I don't know why I pushed the button. Carlos!
It wasn't me. Someone took my hand and...
It was obvious you were planning on pressing it.
But you're the one who actually did!
You have done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric.
What are you trying to say, Phi?
Well, I thought it might be possible it was alien hand syndrome. It happens very rarely when the corpus callosum, where the right and left hemispheres connect, is abnormal.
All right, let's go.
I'm not going.
Huh?
Hey, Diana!
Wonderful acting. It's an excellent strategy. Your actions in the decontamination room. I'm surprised you found it so fast. At that moment, all you wanted was to get out quickly. To make that a reality, it just happened that the fastest way was to touch the yellow button and kill the other 6 participants. However, pressing the button just like that would make you a murderer, bad person. And even if you did escape after, in a court of law, what you did would be considered bad by judge and jury. So you thought, how could I make this not as bad for me? What you came up with was so simple. You simply needed multiple personalities.
No!
Not to casually bring up the topic of multiple personalities. Now what do you believe? The only way to make it believable was to do something unbeneficial. And that's why you refused. We both know that Fly will bring a rescue team back to the shelter. You saw all of that in advance.
No! No, 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 no!
Let us meet again somewhere. Stop at Monte Dolorosa. I will be awaiting that moment.
Leucochloridium. Or Spinochordodes teleniae. Have you heard of either of these, Carlos?
Why are you suddenly...
They inhabit and control the actions of creatures larger than them. Parasites.
It opened. It opened!
Let's hurry! The door will close right away!
Hey, what are you standing around for?
Carlos?
I can't leave with you guys.
What?
Huh?
I made a promise in another history that I'd definitely save you two.
Another history?
What nonsense are you babbling about? Come on, hurry up!
Later, guys.
Carlos!
Carlos!
Just hang on. I'm going to go save you now.
That's so mean.
Why in the...
Hey, about before, you were saying we're...
The Sleeping Beauty what?
It's one of the famous paradoxes. The experiment starts on a Sunday. The subject is put to sleep, and then a coin is flipped. If it's heads, the subject is woken up on Monday, asked a question, and put to sleep again.
Well, it looks like we can't do anymore.
We're gonna have to give up here.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
No way around it. We did everything we could.
Come on, let's go.
Yes! It opened!
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's wrong?
What are you doing?
I can't go.
Huh?
I can't leave him behind. I'm sorry. I decided that I'd stay here too. I wonder why. Maybe it's because I don't have memories? I know nothing about the outside world, so I guess I didn't really want to leave. Did I make the right choice? Or was it the wrong one? Yeah. That must be it. Huh? Why am I the only one here?
C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. Q-Team, Eric. D-Team, Diana, Vi, Sigma.
Do you truly wish to know?
0.
I suggest you come to the quantum computer now. Everything will be explained there.
You.
You detest me, I suppose? Very well. They were prepared in order to support me and my plan. They function mainly as physical labor, plus other additional needs.
No. Then I'm...
Precisely. You are not human. The consciousness that is you does not reside in that body. Your thought center is there, within the quantum computer. You think, sense, and make decisions in there. You then output the results into commands that are transmitted to your body.
I know there's something here. It's warm, and it feels like it has a presence.
I can only assume it's a remnant of the boy you were modeled off of. He struggled with an incurable disease and lost his life at the age of 10. Not all humans retain their consciousness inside their brains. Perhaps they exist in an alternate dimension, and they may be thinking from there. I wanted to see the world as you did. The world of that boy. Play the game. The decision game.
Why?
You can see a button right here. Your choices should be obvious. Press it, or refuse to do so if you choose to press the button. All of the data will be duplicated and transferred to a virtual space. It is there that a copy of you will continue to live indefinitely. Essentially, the moment you press the button, your existence splits in two. One of you will be in the virtual space, while the other remains in reality.
Then what happens if I don't want to push it?
All data pertaining to you will be deleted without a trace. There are no backups. It will be impossible to recover the data. Refusing to press the button then means your existence will be erased, and you will receive a complete death.
I...
Beginning transfer of program Sean 729 to virtual space.
Oh my god! Sean, you're awake!
Where am I? What am?
Your surgery was a success! Your illness is completely gone now!
Mom?
I'm so proud of you, Sean.
Dad?
What's the matter?
You look a little out of it. Are you alright?
I think I must have had a really bad dream.
Anyway, what do you want to eat when you get out?
Yeah, we gotta start planning where you want to visit, too.
Okay.
Congrats on getting released, son.
Thanks.
Food's ready! Make sure to eat up! I made sure to make all of your favorites today.
Wow, your meat pie. And mashed potatoes, peanut butter, and celery sticks. Yay!
Hey now, don't think that's it.
Oh my gosh! The game system I always wanted! And all the books I've ever wanted to read.
You fought really hard against your illness, so you deserve a reward.
Dad, Mom, thank you so much. I've overcome my illness, and I'm going to school now. I have a whole bunch of friends, and I can read all the books I want at the library. I need to study super hard to catch up on all the stuff I missed while I was in the hospital. Dad and Mom, they tell me they love me all the time, and every day is fun. I gotta be the world's happiest kid. Zero? Why is it that I'm still on this side?
A senior citizen and a boy with an incurable disease met at a hospital. The child was always reading books significantly above his level. His ability was highly regarded by his elder. So, in exchange for new books every day, the boy would share his academic knowledge. Life was unfair. The path to the child's future closed after a variety of coincidences piled up. Giving up on his life did not mean he gave up on his dreams. Before he died, he shared them with his old friend. And that dream is finally...
What are you talking about?
the universe. This quantum computer contains all of the infinite number of realities within space. Let's suppose there's someone, somewhere, who can fully operate that program. Perhaps he'll find that he can traverse the universe.
Traverse the universe?
61404091.
Oh, what are you saying?
Be sure you remember that number. A time will come when it will be handy.
No way!
So, that is your decision then.
It's fine. I just want you to end it.
I see. Then, farewell.
Why did this have to happen?
Hey, Eric. Let's work together to find the killer. This is... I knew it!
What is it?
It's a note.
A note?
Search the family portrait.
There's something special about this?
Go! Let go of me! No, it won't budge. Twins' birthday?
Huh?
Look, it's written right here.
There's something on her nails.
It looks like skin. And blood.
What's that doing there?
Well, she must have struggled with someone before she died.
Killer should have scratches from Mira somewhere on their body.
When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
You bastard!
Akane will come back. Right?
If she doesn't, then we'll be stuck here.
Once a transmutation has occurred, it takes roughly 10 months to recharge.
Eat.
I'm not hungry.
Just do it.
I wonder how long it's been now.
2 weeks.
You kept track? It's all just like this.
That's...
Do you know Maeterlinck's the blue bird?
not gonna eat it? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm sick of only eating this crap that tastes like dog food.
It's possible that she doesn't remember anything about it. I'm sure she still had the bracelet on when she left here. When you were married, your husband often resorted to beating you. He was an alcoholic and recently unemployed.
What is the meaning of this? Why do you know?
Would you believe me if I said I heard it from you?
Please. Kill me.
What are you saying?
I'd rather be killed by someone now than wait to die, wasting away in this.
Just cut it out! I'm sorry.
have a dream.
You want to go to the moon, right? You've been obsessed with it since you were a kid. Even your name, Diana, comes from the goddess of the moon.
I may be.
Cute. You're so cute.
Yes.
Who'd have thought you'd have fraternal twins? You know that biscuit I just gave you? That was the last one. There's nothing else left. Thanks for everything.
The transporter's turned on.
I came by earlier and noticed it. It appears to be completely charged.
Sigma, don't tell me.
That's right. I'm transporting these two.
What? Where do we send them?
Not the future. It's too dangerous.
Then, the past?
There's no point to send them to the near future. Sometime before Zero obtains this device, they'll have to go before the year 2009. Did you think of a name?
What about you? Remember? We promised. I'd name him if it was a boy, and you would if it was a girl.
Then we'll start with the boy.
Sigma, your name is from the Greek letter Sigma, right? So, I thought, why don't we name our son Delta? My first initial is D. And then to connect that D to a Greek letter...
Delta? I like it.
What about the girl?
Oddly enough, I was considering a Greek letter too. I want to use the one that means the most to me.
Is it?
Phi. I'd like to name our daughter after her.
Phi. I think it's perfect. It's a wonderful name. Oh, hold on just a minute. We gave them their names. It wouldn't be right if someone changed them, would it?
That's...
Phi's brooch.
You're sending it with her?
Yes. And Delta, I want to give him this.
The Blue Bird music box. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Oh, it opened!
What is this? No! Don't. You shouldn't look. Be lucky if you only faint if you see it.
I'm alright. I've calmed down quite a bit.
No. It's not really a matter of being calm or not when it comes to this. The truth is beyond comprehension. Hey, what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to show her.
Hey, stop!
I knew it.
You knew?
Hey, what did you mean by that?
These are our bodies lying here. From this history.
You don't mean to say we were executed because of the 1330 vote?
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Akane, Junpei. Q-Team, Mira. D-Team, Diana, 5, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-passes will be revealed. Jin, Jump, Virgin, Blue, Red.
Damn! Carlos is going to beat us!
Diana? Sigma? How did you guys get here?
Carlos.
And you're...
Don't move!
Huh?
Drop it!
What? My axe?
Exactly.
The X-Pass input devices.
No!
That means the X-Door won't...
I did.
Eric!
It's hazy. But I remember. I have to make sure. I shoot the one who did it.
Shoot who did it?
I know it has to be one of you who killed my Mira. No one admits it. Then I'll kill everyone here. That way, I'll know for sure I got them.
Wait, aren't we in Ward D? We just walked right over into another ward.
There has to be some kind of secret door.
Could you do something for me, Eric? Please shoot at the wall with that shotgun.
What?
So we all really were in the same ward after all.
It says 2323.
And now, let's have you two check.
Huh? My bracelet says it's 2123.
It's like I thought. That would mean Q-Team is 2 hours behind, and D-Team is 4 hours behind. The bracelets have a built-in time lag.
And you're saying the 3 teams were never awake at the same times?
Yeah, when one team was awake, the other two were sleeping. Inside the pods.
So, that's why none of the teams ever saw each other.
It's time.
It's time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have
Now, Sigma!
Got it.
dreams.
It's not man-made. Some sort of alien intelligence created it.
Okay, I get the whole location and time part. But so what? That just means I doubt you even more now.
It takes at least 10 months for the energy to fully charge again.
Would you cut that shit out?
Wait. If you use it, it won't work for 10 months?
Well, there are these slots. You need to put the cards in the right order.
I have to save them. I need to go save Akane and Junpei. It's something that only I can do.
I told you. Next time you talked crap, I'd up and shoot you.
Then do it.
Huh?
You heard me. Shoot. Don't worry. I won't die. Even if this body is destroyed, my consciousness will be...
No! Carlos!
No! No!
That door! There's a device on the other side. It can get us out of this mess. Let's go!
It appears as if you finally arrived. I no longer exist in this world. In the current history, I was executed by one among you, your fellow teammate, Carlos. If you are desperate for answers, I suggest finding me where I am alive. Unfortunately, in that history, our positions are reversed, and the three of you are dead. But if you do come, I will share vital information.
He's...
Penalty. Penalty. Time to exterminate.
Guess I can't use this thing anymore. It's my chance!
Carlos isn't coming.
Wait, what? What is he doing? What happened? Oh, I better get Akane.
The history where I'm alive and you are dead. Seems you found your way in safely.
And that's gotta mean you're that cult's...
Correct. I am the founder of Free Soul. Many call me brother. If we do nothing now and let time pass, an even worse future awaits. A religious fanatic will trigger a nuclear war with a terrorist attack. 8 billion, all of mankind will perish. Unfortunately, the fanatic's identity is unknown. Therefore, I decided to kill 6 billion people. Your father was sentenced to death for a crime he didn't commit. In grief, Your mother killed herself. If your father hadn't been falsely accused, how different your life would have been. You never have been involved in that child abduction case 10 years ago. And clearly, the incident that you began could not have happened either.
Sacred site?
This is the sacred site where the birth of Brother, founder of Free the Soul, occurred.
Are you saying you were born here?
Yes, but raised elsewhere. The moment we were born, we were transferred to the past via the transporter. Back to April 1904. True, I had a younger brother, but we were not related by blood. He was the son of the couple who raised me.
Then...
Let me clarify. My we is referring to my younger sister. You know this person very well. It appears I've spoken too long. But I will impart to you something very important. We will, oh dear. Remember these words well.
This is... anagram?
Oh, yeah, that's when you rearrange the letters of a word or phrase. Oh, hey, Akane, do you remember the Ward C Lounge?
Yes. Well, it's not perfect, but together with me, we are 10. But if that's what it is, there are leftover letters.
How many?
5 extra letters. L-D-A-E-T.
Hey, why isn't Q on this board?
Why? Well, because he's not dead.
Wait, he's still alive?
I think so.
Huh, Q is alive. We are 10. What? No.
Sorry about the wait. Well, I guess I was the one who waited. I promised, didn't I? That I'd come back for you.
Wait! Are you...
Hey, Junpei, Akane, I'm here to save you.
So, let me get this straight. You shifted to the history where you pushed the yellow button.
I can't leave with you guys.
Huh?
I made a promise in another history that I'd definitely save you two.
Then you went back in time 10 months by activating the unused transporter?
So you guys would be able to transport to this history. I needed 10 months to charge the device again after I used it.
And then you just waited for a long time.
That's right.
You didn't think of stopping Zero's plan?
If I did that, then I couldn't have met you guys, right?
That was one hell of a thing you did.
Huh?
Do you know what happened because of you? Mira and Eric died. Sigma lost his arms and an eye, and he's in the hospital!
That's not all. Zero said the first Radical 6 patients have left.
It's too late. We can't stop the spread of the virus.
What happened today is going to result in 6 billion people. This is the end. I have to start over from the beginning.
Start over?
We'll start now and spend the next 45 years preparing for my plan.
You have a plan?
In 45 years, I'm going to call Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the future. We must do it, or we can't save all those people.
I'll help you, Akane. Let me join Crash Keys, or whatever you're calling it.
I can't do that.
Why?
I'm going to need you to forget everything you know, Junpei.
What?
I'm really sorry.
Hey, Akane!
No, you can't be. Why?
Junpei, I will never forget you. But please, forget me. You need to forget.
No, I don't want to. I'll never forget. No matter what happens, I won't. I won't.
Akane, why?
I do what I must to accomplish my goals. That is just how I am. Even if that means I must lose my life, I swear I'll make the AB project a success.
Won't stop. Not until you're all dead. Maybe what?
Maybe if I take this helmet off, I think you'll understand then. Crap! I don't know!
You bastard! You're fucking with me, aren't you?
my blood, it's white, not red.
So what?
Remember how Mira had some skin and blood under her nails? Zero created me so I could support him in this game.
If what he said is true, then he would be able to tell us who Zero is.
Fine. If you know, then tell me right now who the real Zero is.
Zero's name is...
I know that! I want you to give me his name! Oh, screw it! I'll just kill all of you! I'm coming to you, Mira.
Zero? The real Zero is... you, Delta!
Delta?
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, you guys wouldn't know. Because you transported into this history.
Oh, would you stop yapping, Sean? This old man's name is Q.
That's right.
That's what he was called at DCOM.
Yeah, I called him that. And Mira, she always called this man Q, too.
Then...
My real name is Delta.
He spoke.
I thought you were supposed to be deaf. This is...
There are a large variety of security cameras in place throughout the shelter. A feed of all the footage is fed in, and they all appear there. This is what you wanted to see, correct?
You bastard!
Hold on, don't do it, Eric!
If you shoot, we won't be able to ask him anything.
She was, in a sense, a collaborator. She was a necessary element of my plan. But it wasn't that I gave her a specific gave her due punishment.
What are you talking about?
In another history, you and Diana and Sigma were all murdered by her.
Shut up! You're just making shit up!
I see. I get it now.
We need this boy. I mean, Sean. He needs to get direct access to the central control computer. Is that right?
But
What?
to connect to it directly, I need to extend a cable from my neck and plug it into the console jack that's inside. But, well,
It looks like the cover is shut.
yeah. We would need to open this first.
What's the code?
Code?
Don't play dumb. The code to open the damn cover.
It's 38080832.
It opened.
Now we just need to extend the cord and connect it. Okay, it's ready. Just wait a sec. I'll open the extra.
Huh? Why?
No! No! My hand just...
I have no more use for this history. There's only one thing left to do.
No! Wait! Don't...
Mom.
I'm really sorry.
Sean, you...
Out of all your choices, you kill him?
Addendum Forska Nuska Ova. This is yet another destiny.
if we input the right numbers here.
What?
In the past, in another history.
Another?
I remembered everything. Basically, my brain is an infinite number of worlds and possibilities. So I can use that framework and, well, jump between other histories.
What did you just do?
Just a little something.
It says force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. What does that even mean?
Wait, it seems like there's something else.
The key items are...
A mother's mementos?
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Diana?
What's gotten into you?
Oh, Fi!
What? No. Diana, you're...
Sigma!
You don't have to say anything. This is enough for now.
What the hell is this?
It looks like a device of some kind.
Hey, look, something's appearing on the monitor.
Oh, so it was like that then.
Hey, come on, you're the only one to figure it.
I was thinking about you, Connie.
Me?
You're, well, to be blunt, really hot.
Please!
That was a good one. Oh, I can tell you're finally getting fired up over this.
Shut the fuck up! You fucking asshole!
Carlos, are you all right?
Yeah, that was nothing. Ah, damn it.
What the hell?
Now you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Carlos!
We took a page out of your book and did what you did. We used the cards to keep the bracelet needle from injecting us.
Hold up. Eric and I are different.
Yeah. We didn't gain memories from other histories.
Then, I briefly turned off the communication network. That way, I stopped the surveillance cameras from sending any data to zero. I didn't want Zero to catch on to what we were doing.
We went over to the transporter room and picked up 2 cards. Before the injection, we each slipped one between our wrist and bracelet.
Then my memories from the previous 90 minutes were deleted. I didn't want that to happen, so... You remember me saying I accessed the computer? Oh, I hacked my own system too.
First, Carlos pushed me down and climbed on top of me.
He what?
It was just an act. I was only pretending to do it.
Carlos used that moment to whisper in my ear. He said to go to the transporter room and grab the cards in there.
You can see the result of our conversation.
You should have told me what was up.
If I had, then Zero would have figured it out. You look like you'd be a crap actor. Hid from the cameras, and each got a card from her.
Sorry, but could I get confirmation on something?
Even you, Mira and Eric?
Didn't Eric say so earlier? Sean told us everything.
But wait.
You want to know?
Q?
All 6 of you know that you are shifters, correct? Think back on your path to this very moment. Regardless, your memories have been kept firmly intact within the morphogenetic field.
What about me and Mira?
You are both like me in that we do not have the ability to shift.
You don't?
I have another power instead. The power to mind hack. I know the thoughts and ideas that go through their heads. That's why I know exactly what Phi is trying to do right now. Step away from that device, Phi.
You did all this? Because you were curious?
When a person does something significant, it's difficult to boil the reason down to one word. You want to know. It is so you give birth to Phi and myself, Diana. Shortly after, the atomic data that makes up our bodies was transported to April 1904. The transporter was located in a German research facility at that time. Our bodies reconstructed and regenerated in the export pods at that facility.
But that would mean you're actually...
I'm 124.
You're joking.
But Phi is...
A German researcher sent her to 2008. Records indicate that she was part of an experiment.
I heard that in 2008, the device was being studied in an American facility.
That's when an old couple who were researchers took me in.
What do you mean?
By backing them into a crisis situation, he caused an epigenetic change within their reproductive cells. I think that's why their children were born with unique powers.
Gold star.
When curious hate oozes calamity.
And rearranging the letters gives you...
No way. What you choose can materialize us.
Our decisions will bring you to life.
Fuck you, you goddamn old man!
Fuck, no!
It's over.
You may be right.
It's ready.
Verified. Key items were set. Executing. Force quit program. 10 minutes until explosion.
Sean, access the central control computer.
It's no use. Once the Force Quit program has been activated, there is no possible way for you to reverse it.
Then what can we do?
I will tell you two good things. First, I suggest checking behind the bar counter.
No!
Why would you?
Gab's been...
Did you kill Gab?
Yes, with the shotgun you're holding.
You monster!
I never expected to hear that coming from you, Sean. It only lasts a moment. But I am able to control someone's body as I wish. Like this. So, let's begin. Your final decision game. You have two choices. One, to stay here and wait to die. The other is... The other...
Hey! What's the other option? What's the other option?
I have an idea.
Which is?
We're going to shift, all of us, together.
Hey, hold on! Like jumping to another history?
And the other one is...
To be in the vicinity of a group of shifters.
Do you mean...
Shift isn't simply jumping into bodies in different histories.
Our consciousnesses swap places. Ours for theirs.
We'll be forcing our other selves into these bodies, and they'll die without knowing why.
Yeah, and what's wrong with that?
What?
Well, they're all living without a care off of another history, yeah?
The us in that history have done nothing wrong. The only thing they did was win at a coin toss.
You could say the same for us. The only thing we did was lose a coin toss.
Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but...
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
Did we do it?
We're not wearing the bracelets, so I don't know the time. But
Judging by the position of the sun, it's probably noonish.
And the date?
How would I know?
Hey, Mira. Eric. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
I definitely remember you.
Then we really did!
Oh, must have worked.
Life is unfair, don't you think?
You bastard.
17 years ago, a snail traveled down a narrow path in the park. If that snail hadn't been there, perhaps all of you here would have lived a completely different life than you did. Just one small snail, and everyone's lives, even the world, changed.
So, what's the big deal?
Would you just quit talking nonsense?
I'm so glad you were safe.
Of course we were. You all have shifted in from another history.
Whatever. We gotta call the cops.
And what exactly will that accomplish?
Isn't it obvious? We're throwing you in the slammer.
And my crime?
Murder.
Murder? I see. But I haven't killed anyone. Specifically, in this history, not a single person has died. I strongly doubt the police will listen.
In the other histories, you...
Did you not pay attention? I don't have the ability to shift. The only reason I know anything of those histories is because I mind hack you. In effect, the me you know is a different person than the one before you. Can I be charged for killing someone in another history? If so, then I'd say this world would be full of criminals of all kinds.
What about conspiracy to commit?
Yeah. I'm betting this history's got a bunch of dangerous machines and gimmicks all over the shelter.
Unfortunately, I have removed them all. You've slept for quite a while. Nothing is left in the shelter. No transporter, no quantum computer. Loaded into a truck and taken away. Sean is able to move right now due to radio signals received from a satellite. Why? Aren't you happy? I say again, in this history, not a single person has died. Vi and I exist, and there will never be an outbreak of Radical 6. There is only a bright future ahead for all of us. Is this not what you'd call a happy end?
according to you, all of mankind will die if time passes and nothing is done.
Religious fanatic, a terrorist attack that sparks a nuclear war.
I heard this story. You said you released Radical 6 so that you could kill that person.
The me before you did not say that, but I can't deny it's true.
Radical 6 won't spread throughout the world in this history.
That means that fanatic guy won't die.
Wait, so now humans will go extinct?
Hey, where's that happy future you mentioned?
Interesting. Does that make you angry, Fine?
What?
If so, then we have a serious contradiction. I had prepared a future in another history where 2 billion would survive. But yet, you decided to jump to this history. That means you chose a future where humanity goes extinct, over 6 billion dead.
No, you're wrong, Delta. Nothing in the future has been determined yet. We'll shape the future with our own hands.
Huh. You said something I can get behind, Carlos.
I think so too.
I agree.
Okay, me too.
Mira,
You're right. The future has infinite possibilities.
If we work together, we can accomplish anything.
Humanity's gonna die out? Screw that.
We'll definitely change that horrible future.
What's so funny?
Just that.
What the hell do you mean?
I'm sure I told you in another history that my motives are complex. Imagine, what if none of you had experienced the events that occurred in the shelter? You're so determined now to change the future. One of the goals of all of this was to get you into that frame of mind. It's all going according to plan, without a single casualty. I created a future where mankind will be saved. Does that upset you? Are you angry that your life was played with? Very well. I will give all of you one last choice. With that gun there, you will be able to choose whether to kill me now or allow me to leave. I promise I won't use mind hacking on you. You are free to decide. Which shall it be? Pull the trigger or let me go. The fates of you, me, and mankind are all on the line. This is the decision game.